first culvert now. We had to downgrade our leader to this 30-pound stuff made by Schneider. We had to downsize it because we had 50-pound on. We were fishing for bigger barra and I got my new PB at 107 and that's pretty good. But the lures we're using are just tiny little rubbers like this. They're our own little lures, top end life ones. They're good for all the little barra and culverts and that coming in this time of year. And these other little ones like that, they only come in the red head, but there's multiple colours. And how we rig them up is just with the 1/8 jig head in them and just rig it up like that, and they're perfect. Go well on tarpon, barra, any fish that you find in culverts. And they even go well out in the harbour flats with trevally and small queenfish. But yeah, we find them really good to use, so we'll get in there and try and get some fish. What I do at these culverts is just cast it out, give it a couple of flicks and just bring it back. Or I'll cast it where the water's coming out over the road. I'll just jolt it back, keep jolting it like that, pulling it, letting it sit for a bit and then winding it in. And often enough they'll come out from under the road when you're bringing it past the culvert. They'll come out from under the road and hit it and try and dart back in. So that's when you just pull them out. So here we go. Got a tarpon on that little lure, just casting it under the road, letting it go in the current and then just winding it back out. He hit it very well, but no wonder he did, because these lures are just irresistible. Have a look at them, they're tiny, tiny little things. But yeah, he gobbled it up and smacked it, let it go. That size there would be a perfect bait for a barra, because they're just awesome bait, these tarpon. But if we had a live bait tank, we'd probably take him home and save him for a bit, put him in one of our drums, then take him out later on in the week and just take him out, drop him in a deeper hole and get a big barra on him. I prefer this water to be higher because that's when we got barra last year. And yeah, it goes well there when the water's up. It's about up to just under the road, and you can stand here and it'll be up, because that's when the bigger barra are able to push up from the feeding creeks out near Elizabeth River and that. But what we're doing now to catch these tarpon is just getting our little rubbers, letting out line, putting it in the current, letting it go under the road, just letting it go, and then after a bit I just flick it over, put my rod close to the water and just wind it back, slowly retrieving it. Oh, there was one. And that will just make your lure, because it's going against the current, you don't want to wind it in fast. You just want to go a bit slowly, because then they'll keep it just on top, get the tail moving, and they'll come up. They won't be able to resist it and just snap it.
And you can hear them underneath the road right now, like, can't you?
You can hear them feeding on the little bait down there. Oh yep, double hook up. Oh, jelly. Oh, there's a better one. Look at him.
Save some fish for the me.
Look at him. Oh.
He's catching all my fish.
That. Just flogging that lure and loving it. Nice top one. These ones are just 4 centimeters big. They're tiny, with the perfect weight on them. Just awesome. Just a quick stop in at Mendem. Let's do it. Sleepy cod, and I can see him, he's an ambush predator. What they do is they just sit there on the bottom like that, and they'll just wait for their bait to come over the top, and then they'll just smack it. He was sitting just on the corner of that whitewash there. My lure came over the top and boom, he smacked it. That's a good sized sleepy cod. I'll go let him go down there. That's good fun to catch another one of these. This size. It's been about 6 months. 6 months since I caught a barra this size. They're just so fun. They hit hard, they fight hard. Yeah, when you get them in the water like that, they fight so well. Yeah, I'll go get a release on him. Massive sleepy cod, just teabagging over there on the side of it. He came up and smashed it.
No, don't give him slack. He might come out now. Lift him up.
So we were flicking that edge there, and then I hooked up, and then he got caught up in the reed there. Dad had to go in and rescue him. So I'll get him back in, and I'll show you where they're all sitting. Back up underneath the bridge. On him! Barra slide. Here we go. Here we go. Nice little barra in this culvert. Came out of nowhere. Just hit that little lure. Smacked it. Loves it. Yeah, I'll go get a release. Just release him down here in the water. So on the first rains, he would have pushed up through the creeks out there, through Shoal Bay, come up under this, and he'd be heading up trying to get into a good billabong where he can hide and spend his dry season. Get a release on him. Yeah. There he goes. Give me the run around that barrel, hooked him just over there where the water comes out, and he was sitting on that side, would have been in them trees, just ambushing stuff, and then he ambushed my lure. Don't always think to use big lures on little culverts, because most of the fish that are in culverts are only chasing little bait fish from about that big down to that big. But yeah, that's where these lures go perfectly, because they represent the fish that they're trying to chase in here. And all the just little soft plastics and even your little hard bodies, they're just little lures are good culverts. So that, I think we'll wrap it up for today. Head home and grab some dinner. So I hope some of the tips helped you out today, and yeah, big year ahead of us. Stay tuned.